25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Mayfield on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
A look at the numbers for Doyle from a week ago. 3 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 40.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's Plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down with Marlon back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Wilson on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
third and short yardage. Brissett. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 14 for second and 5. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking point.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So after the sack, here's second and 14. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
We're scoreless after 1. Third and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On first down, Mack. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
No!
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Brissett on first down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Brissett to throw on first. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jarvis Landry, helmet back on and ready to go. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Odell Beckham.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might want into some tough coverage.
Here's the former 1,000-yard rusher. It's Kareem Hunt. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. That's into the hands of Pascal. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we now proceed to the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Indianapolis.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Mack. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Set from the gun on third. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere. Throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up fourth.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Looking to run with Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
46-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. You get the fourth down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on fourth down, and that gets wiped out.
Now a run with Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Here's Mack. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
Offense.
We can't have that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And this is caught off a deflection. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
At the 16-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Brissett steps away to his left. He gets diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Open man is Higgins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, coach, you sharp, but you weren't with us. I had to climb the heart of the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so mean, I hate to eat pussy. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we did it in the
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? With a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? So I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. Love to a guy with a bag. What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.